The broken leopard has returned. This is 1 year, about a year ago. During this same month, I journeyed to try to do an overhead squat in 2 weeks. It's called the broken leopard. If you look it up on YouTube, I'll put a link in the description. And I basically spent a bunch of time doing mobility drills, trying to stretch, roll, and just trying to get into overhead squat. I spent 90 minutes trying to do an overhead squat, mobilize for it, and I couldn't do it. And I kept doing it, and I kept working on it. And if you watch those videos, or you have been watching some of my videos since then, you know that I'm horrible at the overhead squat. My mobility sucks, which is kind of why I'm so much into mobility. And now I can do an overhead squat with a barbell with basically no warm-up. In the past, I would have to really stretch and roll out for about an hour, and it only took me a year. So you think about the simple things. I mean, my wife can do this. I mean, this is like no problem for her because she's flexible and strong enough. But I'm strong but not flexible enough. So there's a huge contrast there. And working on my flexibility has been really important to me because it's something that allows me to keep doing stuff like running and jumping and stuff that, maybe get into Olympic lifting later in the future whenever I get tired of powerlifting or I've gone as far as I think I will. But why do I think the overhead squat's so great? Well, it's just an expression of human movement. It's something that not a whole lot of people can do. I think it's one of the hardest movements regarding skill. It's not necessarily something that requires a ton of strength, but it requires some strength. Someone who can deadlift 800 pounds, but then can't do an overhead squat. I mean, what's that say? It just shows how limited that person is. But what if you could do both? Obviously you can't be master of everything, but it would be great if you can make yourself well-rounded enough to tolerate anything that you'd ever wanted. And it's just one of those big challenges that I've never ever been able to do. Oh yeah, here's some ugly snatches. Probably the ugliest snatches you will see. Oh, not at this weight, but anyways, this is something I do want to get better at. I do these randomly. I really don't have a specific day, or I don't really train this any specific way. It's just kind of like if I have a rest day in between, I'll do some of this stuff. I'll mess around and just try to get better at it. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video.